Hello friends, in this video we learn how to control motor starter from timer. If you have any motor starter which would be any of the water pump motor starter or oil pump motor starter and you want to stop your starter automatically after 10 minutes or after half hour or after 1 hour. So this control wiring you need to connect to one timer. Okay, if you set 10 minutes in this timer, your motor starter will stop automatically after 10 minutes. If you set half hour in this timer, your motor starter will stop automatically after 1 hour or after half hour, which time you set in this timer. So in this video we learn very easily how timer works and how to connect any of the starter with this timer. By this connection you do not need to stop your starter, okay, but you need to just start your starter, and if you set 10 minutes in this timer, then your starter will automatically stop after 10 minutes. If you set 1 hour in this timer, then your starter will stop automatically after 1 hour. Okay, I hope you clear the concept of this control wiring. Now let's start. First understand which component is required for this control wiring. We required one starter, and in the starter we use 220 volt contactor and one overload relay, one EAPL model timer you can see here, one stop push button, one start push button. Okay, first understand timer working, after that we'll start connection. Okay, in this timer we have 8 terminal you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, in this timer A1 and A2 is a coil in which we need to connect to 220 volt. A1 and A2 is a coil. Okay, so we need to connect A1 and A2 is a coil. We need to connect to 220 volt supply here. 15 you can see here, 15 is a common point, 16 is a NC you can see here, and 18 is a NO. Okay, is a NO. 25 common you can see here, 26 NC you can see here, and 28 is a NO point. Okay, now first understand working of timer. Okay, if you set 10 second in this timer, okay, if you set 10 second or 10 minute in this timer, okay, when your coil is operated, then after 10 minute, which time you set, after 10, when your coil operate, then your coil's common supply comes to the NC point. Okay, if you set 10 second in this timer, so for 10 second your common supply comes to the NC terminal, and when your 10 second is completed, then your common supply goes to the NO terminal. Okay, when your timer start, if you set 10 second in this timer, so for 10 second you supply common to NC, and after completing 10 second your supply goes to the NO terminal. It is a basic working of timer. Now as we know, our contactor and timer of 220 volt, so we need to connect a neutral directly. Okay, so we connect a neutral to the contactor A1 terminal directly and timer A1 terminal directly. After we learn how to provide phase connection and control wiring. You can watch here, we connect a neutral to the contactor A1 terminal and timer A1 terminal. Now we connect one phase wire to the control MCB and first goes to the overload relay as we done always. Okay, when your motor takes more current than rated current, then overload relay trips, then this NC makes a NO and your full starter control wiring will stop. So always connect phase to the first overload relay NC point. Now output of NC we connect to the stop push button NC element. We connect to one wire here and goes to the stop push button NC element first, because when we press this push button, stop push button, our full starter control wiring will stop. So first connect to the stop push button NC element. Output of NC element we connect to one wire, okay, and gives to the start push button NO element. Okay, and connection, make sure full tight, connection should not be loose. If you have any loose connection, your starter wiring will be burnt or your components will be burnt due to loose connection. Okay, we connect to one connector here. Now you can see here your supply continues here because we use NC point, that means supply comes continuously here. Now we connect one wire to the start push button NO element. Now when we press this push button, our contactor will operate manually. Okay, and our contactor start, but manually. When we press push button, our starter will stop. When we stop pressing push button, our starter will stop. It's a very simple concept. Okay, so we connect here. When we press push button, our starter will start, but only for when we press push button. Okay. Now we want to control our starter with timer. Okay. And for starter permanently operating, we need to provide holding connection. Okay. For operating starter permanently, we need to connect a holding connection. First understand how to provide holding in starter. Okay. So we take holding supply from NC terminal output side or NO terminal input side. So we connect one connector from NO terminal input side and connects it to the overload relay NO point. Okay, you can watch here overload contactor NO terminal. Okay, that means supply comes continuously in this NO terminal. Okay, and we connect one connector from contactor A2 terminal to contactor NO terminal. Okay, we connect one looping here. Okay, now when our contactor operate with this push button, our contactor operate, that means this NO makes a NC, NO makes a NC and supply comes here, and we connect one connector here. So our contactor will operate permanently. Okay, so first we connect one connector from coil A2 to NO terminal. After that we learn how to connect a timer and how to provide holding. We connect one looping to the contactor A2 terminal and connect to the NO terminal of contactor. Now understand how to operate timer coil. Okay, how to operate timer. Now, so when we start for operating timer, understand when we start our starter, timer should start. Okay, so for when we press push button, contactor and timer operate at the same time. Okay, because we need to stop at the desired time. Okay, so we connect one looping from contactor coil. Okay, when contactor operate, timer should operate. So we connect one coil here because we need to start our timer with contactor. So we connect one looping here with contactor coil and connect to the overload relay or timer coil. So first we connect one terminal here. Now with contactor we operate timer. Okay, when contactor operate, our timer should operate. Now when timer operate, timer timing is started. If you set half an hour, 10 minutes or 1 hour as you desire. Okay, when your timer operate, timer timing is started. Okay, now your contactor will operate and timer also operate. Now you need to connect a holding supply. So as we always take holding supply from NC output side or NO input side. So we connect one wire which is holding wire. Okay, we connect from NO input side. Okay, because supply comes continuously here. Okay, so we connect here one wire for holding wire which is known as holding wire, as we gives always holding connection. Okay, now we gives holding connection through timer NC terminal. Okay, we connected this wire to timer common terminal. Okay, now we connect to the timer common terminal. That means holding supply comes continuously to timer and timer common point. Okay, now as we know timer working, when timer is starting, then if you set 10 minutes, for 10 minutes your supply goes to the common to NC, and after completing timing your supply NC cut and goes to the NO terminal. Okay, it's a very basic working of timer. Okay, so we want to start our timer as desired in this timer. If we set 10 minutes, for 10 minutes your common supply goes to the NC terminal. So we connect one wire to the timer NC terminal and provides holding to the contactor. Okay, we just connect a holding through timer NC terminal. It is a very basic connection of timer. Okay, so we just provide a holding contactor from timer NC point. Okay, when timing completed, this NC supply goes to the NO terminal and motor starter stop automatically. Okay, so we connect this wire to the contactor NO terminal just for holding wire. Now our connection is completed. For holding we just use timer NC point. When timing complete, our motor starter will stop. Now we check how it operates. For example, we set 10 seconds in this timer. For example, you can set any of the desired time. Okay, we set 10 seconds in this timer. When we start push button, our motor starter will run for 10 seconds. After completing time, our starter will stop. Okay, start, timer start, contactor start. After completing time, our starter will stop automatically. Okay, start. Automatically stop. Start. Automatically stop. So you can control your starter with this timer. Hope you understand the connection and how to control timer starter with timer. If you like this video, please press like button. If you have any query, please ask in comments box. For today's enough. We'll meet next video. Thanks for watching.